Hey, it's Jim. It's February 18th, just after supper. Sitting here kicking back, watching Nature's Channel. Just me and my dog. My turn to hang out with him for the evening. We're just going to run through a little bit of kind of a narrative on this Stihl 500i I did today. I'll flip it around. So yeah, there was a couple guys working. I think they were doing some kind of fuel modification thing, and anyway, one saw got left a little bit handy to a top, and with it being this cold out, it smashed it up pretty bad. So anyway, luckily I guess one guy had a parts saw 500i still, and so the other guy dropped it off last night. I think it was last night, yeah. So that was what my project was today, was switching everything over, the tank handle and all that jazz. There's a lot of wiring and stuff in them with the electronic fuel injection and extra fuel lines and all that. And then the guy that owned it decided that he'd like a port job too since it was here. So I told him I didn't have time to do the full lathe work job, but I'd adjust his port timing for him and make her rip. He's got some West Coast saws bling on it. And let's see. So there's some pictures in there. One is the spark plug, the electrode on it looked super lean. A little bit worried about that. I did throw a new fuel filter in. I kind of suspect with some of these that the fuel injection or fuel injector can get a little bit plugged if guys neglect keeping the fuel and the filters clean. Had that kind of issue with my dirt bike, and so anyway, I was a little worried about that. Replaced the filter. Hopefully that cures it. Threw a new plug in it. And then, yeah, just saws are always dirty, is what it is. The guy's been keeping pretty good care of it, though. Sprocket looked almost new, and the plug was too. But anyway, parts I got from another guy, I guess, and it was bad. You could see where it had got ignored and just been sucking dust through it right from one end to the other. The muffler, there's a couple still shots of that. You'll see that it's got that kind of tan color from, whoops, sorry about that. Tan color from the, I think it's probably Douglas fir dust going through it. And then I think it had low compression, but I did end up pulling the cylinder off it, and it's just a bunch of ingress, a little bit of scuffing and stuff on the piston on the intake side from that. So whatever. I think this guy ended up with a decent part saw. Anyway, I guess that's enough of my rambling. I'll put in the other pictures and a little bit of video and stuff I got of it. So hopefully that keeps you going. Got my C-can here today, so I'm gonna end up shutting the shop down for a bit and work on my move. I'm moving back to BC, and probably end up not having a chance to have shop access for a little bit here, so that's going to be a little bit of a bummer for me, and we'll see what happens. Okay, take care. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you got a minute there. Take care. You'd like to be helping, wouldn't you, buddy? Hmm? Yeah. Just about got my fish finished. Aww. Yeah, working on that 500i. Just cleaned up the muffler. I'd put it in the ultrasonic tank and then did some work inside it. Got rid of part of that other baffle thing, but anyway, it wasn't really cleaning up. So I gave her about 20 minutes in the wood stove on the coals, and that usually gets rid of a lot of that kind of coking and soot stuff. So we'll go with it. Like I said, there, it was just sitting on the coals. Hey, it's Jim in the grinding room with the exhaust fan on and the door open. So she's minus 27 or something today, I think. Minus 35 with the wind chill. That's Celsius, but well below 0 Fahrenheit anyway. Got a 500i that got dropped off. It got tagged by a top or something and busted a bunch of stuff up. The guy decided he wanted a quick port job. Well, it was in. I told him I didn't have time to do the full lathe work job, so he was happy with paying about half price and getting his saw back. So anyways, it's got some West Coast saw stuff on it. He runs the West Coast air filter. I don't have that with me. So I just pulled this filter off a part saw that I had from him to put this back together with, but it's got the bark box on it. I think he's going to be pretty happy with it when he gets it back. Thanks for tuning in. If you got a sec, like and subscribe. Thanks. This will probably be the last saw I do for a bit.